Right now on Apple Valley News Now, live at 5, an elevator fire in Benton City calls out for a large response. Why fire crews were not in their usual spot to respond as quickly. Also, while all shelter-in-place orders have been dropped from a fire that happened at a cold storage warehouse in Zilla, the investigation is still ongoing, what we know so far. And a group from Richland takes the next steps in working to change how city council positions are filled. Where the petition will go next. Stacey?
And a beautiful day outside. We hit the 80s, 82 right now, but we have a cool down on the way. I'll tell you all about it coming up.
This is Apple Valley News Now at 5 on your side.
Tuesday night, good evening, and thank you for joining us. I'm Austin Reed. We begin in Benton City, where a fire broke out at an elevator company this morning. Benton County Fire District 2 got the call around 10 a.m. to 1309 Dale Avenue, which is the home of Elevator Manufacturing, LLC. There's actually a fire department right across the street from the business, but fire crews were at an elementary school hosting a presentation on Fire Prevention Week. Officials say they were actually called here a few years back for another fire.
Initially, our duty chief arrived, found fire inside a dust collection bin between the dust collector and the sock. So crews made their way through the building, made initial attack, got the fire knocked down, and immediately went into overhaul. We had one previous call a few years ago. It was a fire coming out of the exhaust vent, but unrelated to this collection system.
All employees made it out safely. The cause of this fire under investigation. Fire officials are still working to determine what caused the Ober cold storage warehouse to go up in flames. The fire happened last night on Bellaterra Road in Zilla. It took several hours for fire crews to put out the fire and monitor for hot spots. According to Yakima Valley Emergency Management, they say people within a 1-mile radius of the blaze was asked to shelter in place. The order is standard when responding to a fire at a warehouse like the one last night, according to officials. That order has since been lifted, though. Folks who are enjoying a nice, quiet, sunny day at Keewaydin Park in Kennewick kept a close watch on this fire today. Shortly after 1 p.m., KFD rushed to the scene of an electrical emergency. KFD says this power pole at Benton and 3rd Avenue exploded in flames. It even caused a number of customers to lose power. Tonight, Benton PUD is investigating. Well, local, state, and federal officials are talking about their response to the Lineage Logistics fire that happened in Findlay earlier this year. Officials are working through efforts to clean up the site, environmental monitoring, and then what comes next. People living near where the fire broke out are asking about increased funding for restoration. There are also calls for improved strategies for deployment of air monitoring technologies. The massive fire broke out in Findlay back in April and burned for more than 8 weeks. The fire cost the community over $1.36 million. The cool fall weather continues, but later in the week we could see some rain in parts of our region. Let's check in with First Alert's Stacey Lee joining us live. So, Stacey, who could be in store for potential rain this week?
Well, Austin, not you, not me, not most of our viewers. We could see a few showers crossing the Cascade Mountains, and that's about it. We're going to see very dry conditions overall. 82 degrees right now outside. We hit a high today of 84, so very, very nice. But get ready, things are about to start dropping. Let's take a look at our temperatures elsewhere around the region. Just in the last hour, temperatures have dropped a few degrees. We have a cold front starting to move through the area. Temperatures right now, a full 9 degrees warmer than we were yesterday. But here comes, see that blue line? That's that cold front starting to move across, and we'll start to feel the cool down, especially tomorrow. 5 or 6 degrees or more tomorrow, and then we'll see even cooler temperatures as we head closer to the weekend. Overnight lows 40s and 50s through the area. Breezy and cool tonight. Temperatures dropping tomorrow. They get even cooler on Thursday and Friday. Then we'll warm back up and have a very mild seasonal weekend with a few stray showers in the Cascades. Austin?
All right, Stacey, we'll see in just a bit. Tonight, the Franklin County Sheriff's Office is still working on preliminary details after the remains of a man were found last weekend in Pasco. At this time, the Sheriff's Office is working to confirm the identity of the person, and they say no one has been arrested. They have only released information that they believe that this is a homicide investigation. If you do have any information, call the sheriff's office at the number on your screen. A Yakima County Superior Court judge has denied a request by Mabton Mayor Rachel Rurales for a protection order against a woman who has helped train council members on their rights during public meetings. On September 24th, the mayor filed a petition for an anti-harassment protection order against the executive director of Empowering Latina Leadership and Action, Maria Fernandez. A 2-week temporary restraining order was granted, but today a judge heard from both sides and denied the mayor's petition for a protection order. Turning to politics, the volunteer organization A Better Richland submitting more than 3,800 signatures from Richland residents to City Hall today. This is part of an initiative trying to change the way council members are elected. Right now, all 7 Richland City Council members are at large, which means they can reside from any part of the city. A Better Richland wants to split the city into 5 districts and 1 council member from each district, with only 2 at-large positions. The goal for this group is to bring more presentation to the more historic parts of Richland.
All politics is local, and this would make it more local. You're more likely to see your representative taking a walk in the morning or riding the bike or at the grocery store.
A Better Richland presented those 3,800 signatures to the city clerk, and she will then get those to the election office to verify the signatures. Once that is done and they are verified, it goes to the city council. The council has the options of voting on implementing the change or bringing it to the community to vote in a future election. Some exciting news for Columbia Basin College tonight. Enrollment for the fall of 2024 rose 11% from this time last year. Cheryl Holden, the vice president for student services, says the school was surprised at the jump in numbers, but CBC is tracking how the local schools have grown. She says even the Running Start student numbers increased 17%. She also says since 2022, the school has seen a double-digit rise in enrollment.
We are up about 200 Running Start students compared to last year, and with that increase in our overall increase in regular students, it all contributed to the rise of 17%.
Holden says the fall 2024 headcount is expected to hit 8,400 with predictions of 11,000 over the academic year. Apple Valley News Now live at 5 is just getting started. Still ahead tonight, TikTok is back in the news. Also,
if you choose to stay in one of those evacuation areas, you're going to die.
We are keeping a close eye on Hurricane Milton tonight, why officials are so worried. And locally, Stacy is back with a full look at our First Alert weather forecast, so stay with us.
So what do you think about these?
We're going to take everything
from design and products to removal and installation. Rebath is with you through every step of your remodel. Call us or visit rebath.com and save $1,000 off your complete bathroom remodel.
When a loved one gets sick, it's usually women
who have to leave their jobs to care for them.
Now, I-2124 would take long-term care benefits away from millions of families,
forcing them on to private insurance
that charges women 70% more than men,
and denies coverage for people with pre-existing conditions.
So vote no.
Because our loved ones can't afford to lose their long-term care benefits.
And neither can we.
At Spectrum, we believe every day unlocks a new door to unlimited possibilities. Possibilities to bring you closer to the people and the places you love. Spectrum transforms your gaming experience into a galaxy of adventures with the fastest and most reliable internet. Connect to unlimited possibilities when you switch to Spectrum Internet Premier for only $30 per month when bundled, and save with our 3-year price guarantee and no contracts. Call 1-844-653-6824. With the fastest, most reliable internet, you're always front row to the entertainment you love, no matter where you are. And with advanced Wi-Fi to keep you safe and secure online, you can focus on what matters the most. Spectrum Internet doesn't just power your home. It puts streaming, live TV, sports, and popular apps all at your fingertips. Get incredible savings when you switch to Spectrum Internet Premier for just $30 a month with a 3-year price guarantee. That's our promise to you. Call 1-844-653-6824.
An accident can shatter your life. The award-winning team at Tamaki Law can put your life back together.
I'm attorney Jeff Kreutz.
And I'm attorney Megan Changaroya.
Thank you, Tri-Cities, for voting us Best Personal Injury and Best Overall Law Firm.
We are so honored and grateful to serve this amazing community.
If you've been seriously injured, call the law firm that has served Central Washington for 30 years. Call Tamaki Law and get your life back.
I think this is my favorite. Okay, hon, what do you think of this one?
From design and products to removal and installation, Rebath is with you through every step of your remodel. Call us or visit rebath.com and save $1,000 off your complete bathroom remodel.
It's the greatest harvest on earth. Fly the Northwest tonight.
Welcome back. Groups on all sides of the aisle are challenging all aspects of mail-in voting in battleground states. North Carolina, Pennsylvania, Nevada, and Michigan are still seeing a high volume of mail-in and absentee voting. Tonight, they are challenging everything from whether mail-in ballot envelopes are properly sealed to whether they are postmarked correctly. 14 states filed lawsuits claiming TikTok harms children's mental health. The lawsuits claim TikTok uses an addictive content recommendation system that puts profit over safety. They claim it's designed to keep minors on the app as long as possible, which helps the company boost revenue from selling targeted ads. Tonight, TikTok says it offers safety features like screen time limits and optional parental oversight tools. In more local news now, big changes are coming to a popular downtown Kennewick bakery. Conchetta and Elena have put more than 8 years into their bakery, layered cake artistry. While they love what they do, the sisters say their current business model needs to change from custom orders and retail back to focusing on holiday events and baking classes. It's the customers that they say make all the difference.
I hope that by doing this, I can still offer them the quality product and service that I've always wanted to offer them. So hopefully we'll see them in some capacity at the markets, and I'm looking forward to actually being present at some of those markets and interacting with some of those people. I miss them.
The sisters say those loyal customers can still get baked goods, but only on the days they host other local businesses for holiday markets across the Kennewick metro area. Canyon Blooms Petals for Patients is a local nonprofit that delivers free flowers to those struggling to get by and is looking to expand its reach. They've gone from 2,000 vases in 2023 to 6,500 so far this year, to 24 organizations across the Yakima Valley. They purchased the land across the road to grow perennials and make it accessible for volunteers with disabilities. The program is now hosting its first ever fundraiser party this Thursday.
American Honey, Genevieve are two bands that have donated their time and are playing. Provisions and Tokia and Chef Leon and Blissful Belly. Amazing chefs in town have donated. We're doing nibbles and sweets. It will be a roving party through the farm.
Tickets to the fundraiser are $75 each on the Petals for Patients website, and the party will be from 4 until 8 p.m. The exterior of the Richland Library has been adorned with sweaters, bringing together two community events, one called Fiber with a Twist, along with the annual decorating of the library, both intended to decorate the trees and poles outside the library with vibrant and festive colors. We were there today, and it does indeed look festive and ready for sweater weather. In more serious news now, into Florida, where Hurricane Milton, currently a Category 4 storm, is expected to hit Florida tomorrow. Forecasters say it's likely to double in size. Reporter Lee Waldman says officials are keeping it simple. Get out now.
If you choose to stay, you're staying at your own risk.
That's a huge risk, with monstrous Hurricane Milton on track to deliver a storm surge, more than double what Helene wrought on Florida's Gulf Coast less than 2 weeks ago. Tampa, Florida is a possible landfall site. That city's mayor even more blunt regarding the danger.
If you choose to stay in one of those evacuation areas, you're going to die.
This Tampa resident is one of thousands heeding that advice. He's bugging out of Tampa with his wife on their 46th wedding anniversary.
What God will give us, we will accept it and always go to the safe place you can go. We'll see.
Also critical, clearing out debris left behind by Helene.
All hands on deck trying to help out the city as much as we can before the big storm comes.
This moving company is one of many being commissioned by local officials to work the coastal areas around the clock.
We hauled close to 100 tons of debris just yesterday alone.
But soon these crews will have to stop helping others and save themselves.
This storm's going to be different. If you're in an evacuation zone, please get out.
And if there's any doubt, veteran Florida meteorologist John Morales may offer some clarity.
It has dropped 50 millibars in 10 hours. I apologize. This is just horrific.
In Tampa, Florida, Lee Waldman reporting.
Florida's governor says shelters of last resort will be set up along major interstates, able to accommodate tens of thousands of people. One of the biggest ways you can help in hurricane-ravaged areas is by being a blood donor. The American Red Cross is working to restock critically low blood supplies, and with the devastation left behind by Hurricane Helene and with the incoming Hurricane Milton, blood is needed more than ever. The storms caused blood drives to shut down, creating a shortage to an already low supply. If you want to help, go to our website, applevalley.newsnow.com, where we have a list of blood drives happening right now in our region.
From Apple Valley News Now, First Alert Weather with Stacy Lee.
And speaking of Hurricane Milton, I was doing a little reading on that today. They're even thinking about changing the scale. You know, hurricanes are rated from a class 1 up to a 5. They're saying this is more in line with a 6, which doesn't even exist. So pretty crazy stuff. We'll be keeping an eye on that. Legends Casino Skycam, 82 degrees, beautiful afternoon. Winds are light, humidity's great, temperatures looking good. We've dropped 2 degrees in the last hour. Radar and satellite, not a lot going on, but you do see that blue line. That is the cold front starting to move in. Little bit of showers, of course, over the Olympic Peninsula and up around the Canadian border, but overall, nice and clear in our area. Now, as the cold front moves in, we'll start to see some breezy to gusty winds. The warm air we were seeing has moved to the east. This is what it looks like tomorrow. We're talking temperatures up to 25 degrees above normal for almost the entire state of Montana, part of Idaho, all the way down into Utah, Wyoming completely covered. We're going to be right here with the cold front moving in, dropping down into the 70s and eventually into the 60s. So here's that temperature trend, the 80s today, dropping down into those 60-degree temps on Thursday and Friday. And then we're going to get real seasonable and really nice as we get towards the weekend. Let's talk about winds. They've been very gusty today, blustery through Ellensburg as the cold front approaches and through the Columbia River Gorge. These are current wind gusts right now, about close to 30 miles an hour. You'll start to see some of those winds picking up in our area later tonight. Tri-Cities will see some breezy and gusty winds. Things will kind of calm down overnight, but pick up tomorrow. We'll see gusty winds starting out in the Tri-Cities tomorrow, down in the Dalles, here are the foothills of the Blues. As the day progresses, most of our area will be seeing those breezy to gusty winds. Short-lived, they'll start to decrease as we get into Wednesday night and your Thursday. But overall, a little bit blustery tomorrow and definitely a big cool down. You'll feel that. A good 5 to 7 degrees for most of our area. So some clouds coming in, cool with light winds through the area. Look at those temps overnight for the Yakima and Kittitas Valley, mid to upper 40s. Yakima at 48 tonight. Columbia Basin looking good, a warm 52 for Hermiston. 40s for the rest of the region, 48 Tri-Cities, 47 in Connell. And tonight in the foothills of the Blues, staying in the 50s there for Dayton, Walla Walla, Milton, Freewater, dropping down to 47 in Pendleton. For tomorrow, again, sunny, warm with light winds overall, but Temperatures cooling as close to almost 10 degrees in the Tri-Cities if we hit that 75 high tomorrow, 72 in Yakima. Let's talk about that 7-day planning forecast. There's your breezy winds, those chilly overnight lows in the upper 30s. Great looking weekend. Look at that sunshine for Yakima, Ellensburg, breezy. A beautiful weekend on tap with some chilly overnight lows to talk about. Tri-Cities looking good. Temperatures in the upper 30s for your Friday night. Awesome weather though for the weekend with temperatures in the 70s, lots of sunshine there. Walla Walla, a little bit cloudy there. Breezy winds tomorrow, but nice as you head towards the weekend. And Hermiston is gorgeous as well. Once again, those breezy winds dying down late tomorrow evening with chilly overnight lows on Thursday and those 70-degree sunny days for Saturday and Sunday.
We got to just be appreciative that our weather is good right now compared to back east. So,
yep.
All right. Thank you, Stacey. Hey, coming up next here at 5 o'clock, we're going to bring you this spotlight. So stay with us.
Judy Justice.
And I'm just getting started.
Weekdays at 4 on Apple Valley News Now.
Look, here's a phone company who wants us to use our phones less.
That's ironic.
Yeah, but in a good way.
Let's find us again with Us Mode. U.S. Cellular, built for us.
It's a free ride.
But I already paid.
Have you heard about refractive lens exchange? K2 Vision RLE means no glasses, no contacts, and no readers permanently. And you'll never develop a cataract.
No glasses or readers. K2 Vision RLE.
I saw the chrome bumper right in front of me, and then that's all I remember.
Willie was hit by a dump truck at full speed, and it's been a long recovery.
I decided that I wanted a professional to take care of it, just from the get-go. The companies just try to, drain you.
The truck's insurance company fought us, but I hit them at full speed, and Willie won.
Mariano took care of everything. Don't go with the first guy that sells you unicorns and rainbows. Go with Mariano.
The heavy hitter is the one for you. Call 853-2222.
Life's too short to put up with a bad bank. You have a life, places to go, people to see, and things to get done. You don't have time for banks or credit unions that don't care. You deserve better. At Yakima Federal Savings and Loan, we've served Central Washington and the Columbia Basin since 1905 with 10 branches, face-to-face service, and a 5-star app when you're on the go. So go have fun. Do what makes you happy. Life's too short to put up with anything less. Bank better with Yakima Federal.
Fall into $140,000 in cash and prizes this autumn at Wild Horse Resort and Casino. We're giving away up to $13,000 in cash and prizes every Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. Then fall into $10,000 cash during the semi-grand prize drawing on Saturday, October 26th. Keep playing in November for your chance to drive away in a brand new Kia Telluride on November 23rd. Jumpstart your fall at Wild Horse Resort and Casino. More winners, more often.
The Y Card, a powerful resource for former Hanford and DOE employees. If you worked in the area and have come down with cancer, lung disease, Parkinson's, or renal failure, you may be eligible for financial compensation and healthcare services. A simple phone call can get the process started. Atomic Home Health. Don't wait. Call today.
Stop thinking, let things happen, and be the ball. Better yet, see the ball with K2 Vision RLE. K2 Vision RLE. No readers, glasses, contacts, or cataracts.
Our phones were made to help us connect, and somehow they've made us less connected.
Which is ironic, don't you think? Oh, I love this song so much.
Let's find us again with Us Mode. U.S. Cellular, built for us.
Check this out. It is time for tonight's Spotlight. We do it every night around this time at 5 o'clock. And tonight's Spotlight is noting the end of an era. Captain Mike Emmerich with Richland Fire and Emergency Services retired earlier this month after, get this, 34 years of service to our community. Emmerich served as captain and training officer, but he is most well known for being a champion of firefighter and first responder safety, leading the way when it comes to the right protections for firefighter health. We wish him the best in retirement. If you'd like to see a person or group in the spotlight, let me know. A. Reed at AppleValleyNewsNow.com. All right.
Captain Mike.
Captain Mike,
and
yes.
Best mustache ever. I love it.
He's got the classic. All right, coming up, we've got the
viewer photo of the day and your bottom line on the weather coming up.
Smoke City for Less. We are open 7 days a week with now 5 locations.
Poor maintenance, old tires, bad brakes, that could be why the big truck hit you. Hit by a big truck? I know how to be their insurance companies. I'm attorney Mariano Morales, the big truck heavy hitter.
Call 853-2222.
Apples are the pride of Washington's agricultural economy. When India put on the retaliatory tariff, we were basically dead in the market. Thanks to Maria Cantwell stepping in and getting that tariff removed, we're up to 2 million boxes and we're climbing steadily. It's a huge difference for the industry. Maria Cantwell is effective because she works with both parties to get things done for our industry.
I'm Maria Cantwell, and I approve this message because I'll keep taking on powerful interests to get things done.
Ever feel like something's missing? Like there's a hole in your morning routine? Well, we've got just the thing. At Some Bagels, we make more than fresh bagels. We make a variety of baked goods to fill your day with everything you've been missing. Have your favorite coffee drink with our in-house roasted espresso beans. And enjoy your bagel with our flavored cream cheeses. Because at Some Bagels, the only thing better than the hole in the middle is everything around it. I want some, you want some, we want some. Gimme Some Bagels.
Women, were you exposed to dactyl while you were pregnant? Infant birth defects are caused by this toxic weed killer used in farming, landscaping, and gardening. As a result, the EPA has asked agricultural workers to stop using dactyl, also known as DCPA. If you or your child was injured by dactyl, protect your rights for compensation. Call Whites and Luxembourg today at 917-LAWYERS to learn more. That's 917-LAWYERS.
Poor maintenance, old tires, bad brakes, that could be why the big truck hit you. Hit by a big truck? I know how to be their insurance companies. I'm attorney Mariano Morales, the big truck heavy hitter.
Call 853-2222.
The Palouse. There's no place like it on earth.
I'm a fifth-generation farm boy. We've been doing this since 1875.
It's harvest time on Fly the Northwest. Apple Valley News Now at 6 tonight.
Next, E.T. Christopher Reeve through the eyes of his children.
Everything he did fully as himself.
Plus, sorry, Mark Paul.
People say he's good looking.
Next, E.T.
Tonight at 7 on Apple Valley News Now. Let's tell the freaking world.
One of my students is ringworm.
Ringworm?
No, get back. Cancel classes. Burn Abbott down. Hello, Miss Teagues.
Hello, Mr. Eddie. Hope your day's going well. HR is here today, so if anyone has something they want to file, raise your hand. Not about me, about other things.
Make some noise. These are the takeout menus I gave you. Those were suggestions that we should go out to dinner. You're sick.
Write that down.
Come on. Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Thanks so much for staying with us. We made it to Tuesday, and it is time for a viewer photo of the day.
It is. Good viewer photo of the day came in. This is, it played an old one, dang it. Thanks, Stu. I had a new one. It didn't take it. Okay, I'll have it for you in the 6 o'clock hour, but Stu did get a great photo of Badger, and I was talking about that, and my husband was up hiking this morning. It was chilly out there this morning, so anyway, good job, Stu. To get your weather photo on the air, QR code right side of your screen. Use your smartphone. You can snap that, or I did it today. Go to applevalleynewsnow.com. Click on the weather tab, and there's a little thing, and it says submit your photo here. Super easy to do. That way we know it's from you and it's your own photo. Now, what I did see is a lot of you captured the northern lights last night. They were visible in Richland proper.
Okay.
So I would love to see some of your aurora photos. If you have them, send them in. We'll get them on in the 6 o'clock news. Let's talk about the bottom line weather-wise. We'll have a little bit of breezy winds tonight into tomorrow. Temperatures begin to drop. We're going to cool down even more on Thursday and Friday. You'll see temperatures in the 60s, some temps at night in the 30s. But then we get those seasonal beautiful temperatures back mild just in time for the weekend. Planning your day tomorrow, 40s for the Kittitas and Yakima valleys. We'll hit the 50s in the morning at the bus stop for Tri-Cities and Hermiston, mid-60s, and then you see those temperatures just kind of stall in the mid-70s for the day. Peek at your 7-day forecast. There you have it. Look at the weekend. I just keep staring at that. But a little bit of a cool down. There's those 30-degree temps overnight Thursday and Friday for some of our areas, and in Walla Walla and Hermiston. Great looking weekend ahead, and not too bad. A little bit of a cool down. I was enjoying these warmer temperatures. We were out shooting some promos today outside. It was beautiful.
It was. Yeah.
I loved it.
I liked it. Fall is my favorite time of year.
There you go.
For me. Thanks for joining us here at 5 World News Tonight with David Muir is next. We'll be back at 6. Updates at AppleValleyNewsNow.com. Hoping your news is good news.
You have a good evening.